Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Have we the levels? Yeah. Prime Minister, there's obviously been a fair few significant developments in Syria. Can we first just get your reaction to what has happened?
I welcome the fact that Assad has gone. The Syrian people had to put up with his brutal regime for far, far too long. We're talking to regional allies. It's very important now that there's a political settlement, a political way forward, and it's very, very important that we emphasise that civilians and minorities must be protected in this process. But very, very pleased that Assad has fallen.
The rebel group which has taken Syria is viewed as a terror group by the government. Your government says it has links to al-Qaeda. Will your government deal with this new Syrian regime?
Well, it's very early days at the moment. We do need a political solution to this, and that's what we're talking to regional allies about. It is a good thing that Assad is gone, a very good thing for the Syrian people. What we must also ensure as we go through this, the rejection of terrorism and violence, that civilians are protected, minorities are protected, and that can only be through a political process. That's what we're talking to allies in the region about at the moment.
You're in the region. Are you expecting any sort of communication with that new regime, or have you had any so far?
It's very early days. At the moment, our engagement is with our allies, making sure that we're making that case for a political settlement here. We have to see this as an opportunity for the future of Syria, the future that's been denied for so long, that's a future without the terrorism and violence that we've seen far too much of in this brutal regime. So it's a real opportunity. We're talking to regional allies about how we take that opportunity for a political settlement here, but it's very, very early days.
And last question, there are many celebrating tonight. You yourself say you welcome the departure of President Assad. Are you concerned that this could be destabilising for the region? Is it something you expect to discuss while you're here in the area?
Look, I'm very pleased that Assad has gone. I think we should all welcome that. It was a brutal regime imposed on Syrians for far, far too long. So it is good that he's gone. That should be welcome. But it is important now that we stabilise, that we reject violence and terrorism, and that we all work towards a political solution to this, a political settlement for the future of Syria and, of course, for the region.
All right, so thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Good. All right.